Hi, welcome to today's tutorial, and it's all about ring shots. Y'all, one of my absolute favorite things to edit. Even 1,200 plus weddings in, I still love the details. I look forward every wedding to the details and killer ring shots and the bride and groom portraits. Still love them, still love them. So let's talk about how we can take those killer ring shots that either you're capturing or your client is capturing and make them wow, just like bam. Here we go. But first I wanted to show you a few. So let me move out of the way here. So this looks like a beautiful ring shot, and it is. It's one of my all-time favorites. But watch the diamond. So watch right here. I didn't touch the metal because it was a gold, or that might have even been rose gold ring. But watch the diamond. Bam. Can you see the difference? Bam. So again, beautiful ring shot, one of my all-time favorites. Look at this ring. But watch. Bam. Can you see how it takes all the color out and just pops that diamond off the page? Let's do a few more. Gorgeous. Watch the ring. Bam. Again, one of my all-time favorite shots. Gorgeous. The photographer did an amazing job capturing this, but watch. Bam. So you see that? Bam. I just love it. It's obvious I could do this all day. Again, gorgeous, but let's just make it shine. Let's just make it pop. Beautiful. Bam. Look at that. Look at the difference. So this is gorgeous, but look at the difference. Okay, so you want to know what the heck, Elisa, just show me how to do it. That's what I'm going to do right now. So I saved this one. As you can see, this photographer did an amazing thing for her client. So her client had a tropical wedding, had these very vibrant, bright florals at her wedding. So the photographer, rightly so, I'm sure her client loved this, put her rings inside one of those beautiful flowers. Gorgeous shot, but it's gonna be even better when we get done, because I don't know if you can see, but it's got this color cast on it because of the florals, and diamonds tend to pick up any of the colors that are around them. Sometimes they appear hazy, or they'll pick up color casts, and we just want the diamond to shine. We don't want any of that on the rock itself. So this is my trick to get perfect, beautiful ring shots. Go up to the brush. You can hit K to open the brush palette. And then I've got a whole bunch of brushes. Let me move myself out of the way. I've got a whole bunch of brushes that I'm going to give you guys. I just haven't had time to bundle them and get them ready to give away. I can't wait to give them away. So feel free to copy my settings or do whatever you want to do. But I'm going to come down here to the ABC's ring brush. And then always when I do a ring shot, I come down to feather down here. And feathering, okay, let me make my brush bigger so that you can see. Here we go. There, it's bigger now. Okay. So make it bigger, even better. Okay, so you can see, I want to point with my fingers, and I can't. So notice the circle on the white part of the background in Lightroom's interface, and see how the outer circle is really far away from the inner circle? That's because I have the feathering pushed all the way to 100. Watch what happens to the outside circle as I move the slider to the left. It'll get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. If I go all the way to the left, it means that there's no feathering at all. And feathering just means if there's a hard edge or a soft edge. More often than not, when I'm using the brush tool, I use feathering because I don't want that hard edge. I want a soft edge. But with my ring shots, I use that hard edge. So I take feathering all the way off so that it's sharp and I just get right where that diamond is. So go to here, let me show you what the settings are. These are the settings for my ring brush. And then go down here to feathering and take it all the way to 0. Then you're going to come in here. And if you'd like, you can zoom it by hitting the zoom key. And I'm going to just brush in here. You're also going to want to make sure that your flow, I usually have my flow at 80 to 100. And you're just going to start taking this off. And what you're doing is you're adding clarity, You're taking all the color cast off. Always make sure you know these are not gold because you'd want to avoid those if they were gold. So you're going to take any color cast off. You're going to add clarity. I'm even going to go right up in there. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a color cast there. I'm going to take that off. And this is a bit time consuming, but it's something I always do for my clients because they really only have maybe 4 or 5 ring shots in the session. So it's totally worth it for the bride to have that bam shot. Now, so that is the main stone. What I do for the bands is I'm going to go back up to the brush tool. I'm going to hit new because I'm going to change the settings. If I don't hit new and make a new brush, it'll change the settings on what I just painted, and I don't want to do that. So I hit new, and then I come down here to feathering, and now I do want feathering because I'm going to do the band, and I don't want a hard edge. Let me show you with a hard edge first. So if I try to do the band where the focus has fallen off, it just doesn't look right. It looks unnatural. You can see kind of it makes that line. We do not want that. So I'm going to hit Command Z, take that off, or I could just click it and hit delete and take it off. So I'm going to feather this one. Now remember, this is a second brush because I hit new. So this brush right here is not being affected. So I'm going to feather the second brush for the band. And then I'm going to take the color out of the band as well because that florals, these really bright florals, really made these, I'm going to hit my Z key again, really made the diamonds look orange. And we don't want that because the bride's diamonds aren't orange. They're beautiful and white and glowy. And then I might even adjust this a bit and hit my exposure to brighten those even a little bit more. Go out of the brush tool and watch the difference. So this is now. This was before. Bam. Look at the difference. Before, after. And let's do a close-up. Before. I'm going to go back to, let's do 100. There we go. So this is before. After. So it makes a huge difference. Takes you maybe 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds. You'll get really fast at it. And it's so worth taking the time to do that because then you have ring shots like this and your photographer works so hard to get that ring shot. There is an art to it. They have to have a special lens to make it just bam. So we want to take a few extra minutes and just make their ring shots rock their bride's world. So if you have any questions, always reach out. I love sharing what I've learned in my last almost 6 years as an editor. So just drop a comment in the blog post below. DM me on Instagram. I'm an open book. And if you want to learn something in particular, let me know and I will do my best to make a tutorial on that. And please hit my subscribe button. I love bringing you guys these weekly tips and shortcuts. And the more subscribers I have, the more fun it is for me. But I really am here to serve you. So hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any of my shortcuts. Oh my goodness. I'm a hot mess. Easy for you to say. Don't miss any of my shortcuts or tips. Until next time, happy editing.